We interrupt this YouTube video to bring you another weekly episode of Articulated Ninjas Action Figure News.
It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are? What is going on, everybody? Articulated Ninja here, and let's go over some of the most recent 6 to 7 inch scale action figure news from like the last week or so. And of course, we are on the Find My Figures Instagram page. This is my wife's page. She runs it with our girlfriend.
How can I be homophobic?
Follow the Instagram page to stay up to date with action figure news. Just scan that little barcode in the corner of the screen right now. Scan it with your phone. It'll take you straight to the news page. Also, link in the description below. We normally start off with third party, but let's just get straight into it, man. 5K has been posting a lot of previews of a lot of upcoming stuff that they have. This is the Gray Knight. And this looks pretty nice, man, especially if you're into the whole World of Warcraft, orc type of stuff, necromancer type of stuff. This is gonna go really well with, and I was about to say, Medy Toys. Medy Toys is taking over, man. They are definitely taking over. Look at this. We are finally getting a King Leonidas type of action figure. And to be honest, I gotta agree, I seen it in the comments here. John said I'll be able to make my Gladiator Justice League. That is such a clever idea, man. Yes, they're not cheap action figures, but they definitely live up to a lot of their hype. They are so good, man. Look at this. I will 100% have this on the channel. I'm super selective on what I choose to review nowadays. I'm just reviewing what really speaks to me, and damn, this speaks to me. This looks beautiful, man. I'm getting a lot of Assassin's Creed vibes with this shield too. This just looks really nice. Cannot wait to get this. More information on this guy will be announced. There's no pre-orders up yet. This was just a nice little tease. Of course, I will keep you guys up to date as Medy Toys rolls out some more images of this guy. Also, we have from 5K, this is from MF Studios, a new Elden Ring figure, which Elden Ring is based off of a video game. I'm sure we'll see more of this from that WF 2025 Shanghai event that is happening in October. I mean, I always love seeing more third-party stuff, man. The more options we have, the better is what I always say. Okay, moving over to some more recognizable brands, because we don't have a lot to talk about, but what we got to talk about is still nice. Amazing Revoltech Yamaguchi is showing off their Jaw Titan. We knew that this was coming, but we finally get the full layout of how this guy looks, and he looks awesome. I think all these Titans look absolutely awesome. I just wish they were a little bit bigger. I know realistic 1/12 scale Titans would be a HasLab above HasLabs. I know that, but it doesn't need to necessarily be to scale, but I just wish they were a little bit bigger in general. These look awesome, but they are just 6-inch scale action figures, so it's not like you could really put them or have them in a world with some other stuff. And I'm assuming this guy, the Jaw Titan, is going to be a little bit smaller because he was a little bit smaller in the show. But man, does he look amazing. Look at all this Yamaguchi type of articulation and design here. It just looks so damn nice, man. This looks awesome. The flesh tones, the sculpting, the detail, everything here on this guy looks awesome. Doesn't look like he comes with much though, and I hate when they do this exclusive. I don't know if that's what this is, but it may be one of those exclusive face expressions. I hate all that stuff, man. I know they need to get money out of the mold, but I just wish they would include more. It seems like companies are just including less and less nowadays. But nonetheless, this guy looks really nice, and the pre-order for him will go up soon. Also, keeping it with Revoltech and Amazing Yamaguchi, the One Punch line is not done. We will be getting Boros from the One Punch anime. I recently watched this anime and I thought it was really good, man. It makes me want the figures, so I'm excited that we're actually getting this character. I know there's tons of characters for them to do, but we always need some more cool looking monsters in our collection, and this guy was really good in the anime, so excited that he is coming soon. And over on Hobby Genki, we did get a preview of Garo from One Punch Man, and I'm super excited about this. Automatic purchase. I want to get all of the One Punch figures, whether it's Revoltech or Dawson model, but this is really cool. I'm glad to see that the line is still going, because the second season of One Punch Man didn't get great feedback as far as the anime is concerned, but at least the figures are clearly still going strong. Hopefully they give us Tatsumatsu and some female characters, because right now it's looking like a sausage fest as usual. But this is just a teaser. to a pre-order that is coming soon. And Medy Toys, man, I don't know. I know how they do what they do, right? Because a lot of the times they're reusing different base bodies. But I mean, as far as the detail, the sculpting, I mean, if you're subscribed to me, chances are you know who Medy Toys is. They're a company that I praise over and over and over again because I have actually never, not once, actually ran into a QC issue with any of my Medy Toy stuff, which is wild to me. Every line has QC for the most part, and I'm just waiting. I know it's gonna happen and it won't be the end of the world, but I'm just waiting to run into an issue with them, man. Medy Toys is awesome, but this is just an upcoming release. I love that companies are starting to do more demonish, necromancer type of ghoulish type of characters, especially with Demon Slayer being so popular as it is. We need more types of demons. This way our Demon Slayer core can actually fight them, and this guy looks like he would definitely be a top ranked demon in that universe. But more information will be announced. We got a lot of teases, man, with no actual pre-orders yet, but this guy looks awesome. And once again, since it's Medy Toys, I'm sure we could completely strip him down to nothing. And he does come with some accessories to make him look very, very similar to someone else, which I think is absolutely amazing, man. Look at this. This is cool. Absolutely cool. Good Smile Company is showing off their Ghost in the Shell, their armored version of Motoko, and it looks cool. You know, when it comes to Good Smile, you know they're gonna run a little bit smaller, but if this is something that you're interested in, this is definitely an option. The MSRP is around 75 USD, but it is on sale now for about 60, and the ETA is May of 2026. She looks very, very anime or manga lore accurate to me, in my opinion. From a lot of the old school Ghost in the Shell stuff that I have watched, she looks very accurate. And let's just start off this Tamashii Nations train, man. Here we have Zenless Zone Zero Billy Kid. I know nothing about this, but I do know a good action figure when I see one, a cool one at least. I can't say if it's good, I don't have it in hand, but a cool looking action figure for sure. This looks awesome. This looks absolutely great. I would like to make him to like a custom Red Hood type of action figure, but this looks cool. Know nothing about it, but it looks like he's gonna come with some faceplates, some hands, guns, the usual stuff from Figuarts. And the pre-orders are up now, and the ETA is April of 2026. Just sticking with SH Figuarts for a second, we also have this Hunter x Hunter character, Leo Rio.
What?
I don't know how to say his name, but he looks pretty cool, man, especially if you need a suited body. Like, I need this. I want this. I'm not attached to the character at all, but the suited body looks awesome, man. Comes with a lot of stuff, which is nice because SH Figuarts is they normally skimp out on accessories. So I think this is really cool. They're really building on this Hunter x Hunter world. So he is up for pre-order now as well, and his ETA is March of 2026. Also, more Hunter x Hunter stuff, man. Another one that's pre-orders available now, Kurapika. I think that's how you pronounce that, Kurapika.
No.
This just looks like a cool character. ETA April of 2026. Yeah, they're definitely going far with this Hunter x Hunter line. I don't see as much kit bashing capabilities here with this guy as the suited body, but nonetheless, still looks like a really cool character. And of course, Dragon Ball Z will always be Tamashii Nations' bread and butter, if you ask me, in my opinion. And they showed off this Fusion Reborn Super Gogeta. This will be the New York Comic-Con 2025 exclusive. So I don't think I'll be at that convention, to be honest, but if I am, this is tough for me to pass on. Like, I really want to get this. It looks really nice, looks cool. I know I don't need it. You know, we don't need more Gokus or Vegetas or fusions of Gokus and Vegeta. We don't need it, but it looks nice, man. It definitely looks like they're trying to step it up compared to some other companies like Demonical Fit and all these third-party companies. I feel like they are keeping the heat and the pressure on Figuarts as a whole, which is good. And of course, the rave, the talk of the town, this has been out for like a week. And of course, we are finally getting the Gamerverse Spider-Man from SH Figuarts. It looks really nice, looks very, very game specific, right? But man, I really hope they fix these imports and tariffs and all this stuff soon, because with a lot of the stuff that Figuarts is dropping, I really don't want myself or collectors to have to pay $80+ to get a damn action figure, man. I really don't want that per package. That would be kind of extreme. So I hope that all gets sorted out, because damn, this looks nice. This looks really, really nice. Definitely looks like one of the best Spider-Man we've ever gotten, but keep in mind that SH Figuarts Cyclops is a little small too, so I can only imagine how small this Spider-Man's gonna be. Can't wait to get it in hand. You guys will definitely see this on the channel. As long as I don't have to pay, you know, a crazy surcharge or Terra fee, you guys will see this on the channel. Hopefully that'll all be figured out by March of 2026. Pre-orders for this guy is up as well. And it's just pricey, man. Everything is so pricey, but just keep in mind, we are in a field and a category of wants and not needs. We are, for the most part, grown collectors that are collecting these action figures. Only thing I'm not a fan of here is this was clever. I'm sure this was just included in the box. It looks like there's a line right here, so it probably is a fold out. It's much better than nothing, right? But it's always such a slippery slope when you start to include cardboard as an accessory. So I'm very interested to see how far this Gamerverse line will go for SH Figuarts. I hope it goes far. There's tons of characters I would like to get, and it looks like they're doing them well. I just can't wait to see the overall scale of all these characters once we start to actually get them in hand. And switching gears over from SH Figuarts to Storm Arena, which is Storm Collectibles, they did show off their final promo shots of Nash, and I think I'm in for every single one. I can't say it enough, man. Every single Storm Arena action figure that comes out, I am down to purchase. The quality, the price, everything about them is really, really good. The ETA for this guy is Q1 of 2026. Hopefully we get more Storm Arena stuff and they actually complete a whole character roster for once. Did get some really quick updates. Storm Arena did show off some previews. They have Akuma and Balrog coming next, and as well as I believe this is Cammy, Zangief, and that Thicky. Y'all know what Thicky I'm talking about. I'm so excited that we're gonna get her because her SH Figuarts figure is almost $200 to $300. So we really need her. I just can't remember her name right now for the life of me. But I'm excited. Everybody's so worried about them not completing characters, and it looks like they're seriously invested into the Storm Arena stuff, so that's good. But we also got some previews from Natta Collections. We live in the greatest time ever of action figures. Clearly these are two different builds. Look at the chest, two different sizes. Same for the hips and the waist, two different sizes. This looks awesome. And to go with how good it is, here they are showing off the articulation. And
we must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Clearly you can get it into some crazy ass poses. Was that a pun? Crazy ass poses? You know what I mean.
No! This needs to stop now!
You could get it into a lot of different poses right here. This is wild, man. Definitely living in the best time ever for action figures.
Lord have mercy.
And also, speaking about photos that just dropped, Natta Collections has just dropped some more photos showing off how crazy their articulation is on this action figure.
I need it.
This action figure looks like it's moving in ways I didn't even think was possible for the most part. You can see like the breaks and the splits in the back. I'm very interested to see what this is going to be like in hand, because clearly, look, we have so many different parts and pieces, but all of those parts and pieces are allowing us to get some amazing articulation. This photo is criminal. This is wild.
It's time to stop!
This photo is crazy. I gotta get my ladies to retake a photo like this. Honestly, I do.
Take notes, nigga!
This photo, I've never seen a toy advertised with a photo like this. This is wild. I need this as my new wallpaper. That's crazy.
No more! Where the fuck are your parents?
They also showed off some height comparisons, which is really good. I did review this Romanki Gun Girl Jessica. That's what this is. And she looks like she's right about the same height as Jessica. Gun Girl Jessica goes with Marvel Legends Classified everything. So this just made me happier that they revealed this shot. This is actually a needed shot. You know what I'm saying? The other shots was cool, but this is actually needed because so many people were speculating on the actual scale of this action figure. And here we can see she's going to be able to fit in with everything. Marvel Legends, Classified, Valaverse, Ramen Toy, Loose Collector. She will fit in with everything. I'm excited for this. I cannot wait to get this action figure in hand so I could try to show off what it can do and what it can't do. But still no actual pre-order date yet. I don't think there's an actual pre-order date yet. I just checked 5K. They're not listed up on 5K yet because this is something that I feel like we're all going to need as adult collectors in our collection. And then we also got this from the Marvel Legends Hasbro team. We have a scroll, and it's been a while since we've gotten one. But you know, I'm gonna be honest, I saw Model Behavior post his video up about this, and it takes a lot, you know, for Dave not to be happy and excited about an action figure, or in this case it just takes so little because they have done so little here. I mean, look at this, look at the waist on this guy. It looks like he's wearing just red pants. There's no transitioning burning effect. You see, if we're taking a look at this flame on his hand, how it slowly transitions into different colors, right? You got the red at the top, yellow at the bottom. The middle, you see a nice transition. There is no nice transition here. They literally just swap parts, not to mention using old ass parts that are extremely outdated, like that waist. Not good at all. And I'm pretty sure the last scroll even had a translucent effect on the arm. There is no representation of Invisible Woman here. This is one of the laziest Hasbro figures I've ever seen in my life. The head sculpts look nice. You know, I seen Dave say that too, and I gotta agree with him. The head sculpts look awesome, but everything else here just looks bad, very bad, or like very minimal effort was put into this. Now I know they got licensing fees and all this other stuff, but at some point you just got to say, hey, just don't do it. If you're gonna do a half-ass job, just don't do it at all. And I don't even think this is half, to be honest. I mean, we still got pins and stuff here. I don't know if this is an upgrade. You might be better off with your old one. But this will be available at New York Comic Con 2025 and MCM London. A limited quantity will be available at those conventions. If you know you're just into collecting scrolls in general, I can understand. You know, if you got everyone else, might as well get this guy. I get it, but damn, they barely tried. Barely is an understatement. They didn't try. They didn't try at all on this. Shout out to Lago Fix, man. He's such a cool guy. I get to be around him at conventions sometimes. Shout out to him for posting Blokees, man. I'm seeing a lot of collectors rave about Blokees, but the reason I'm gonna rave about them, do you see the size of this damn Snorlax? That's a big boy. I can't, man, yes, it's not true 1/12 scale, but it still work. It still will work for the most part. This is the closest thing to 1/12 scale that we're gonna get outside of the Jazzwares line. This is better articulation overall than the Jazzwares line, I would assume, and it comes with a lot of cool pieces. I like this. I like everything about this. This Snorlax, he ain't that small, man. And Pokemon have ages, you know what I'm saying? Just like dragons and dinosaurs, and so it could be a young Snorlax. It doesn't have to be a big one or an older one. They come in all different shapes and sizes, you know? I hope Blokees goes really far with this Pokemon line, because I would be down for so many of the original 151 of them. Mythic Legions did show off their new figure Obscura, which is the Jersey Devil. The MSRP is $65, and ETA is that these will start to ship mid-September and take about 3 to 4 weeks to process the order. So I'm pretty sure Dorklayer probably put out a review of this guy already. If not, I would definitely check and frequent his channel. I like his stuff. He does a lot of great work over there. I know he's a big supporter of Mythic Legions. Another figure Obscura to add to your collection, and this is the Jersey Devil. I like his detail. I'm sure that there is a lot of reuse here, but then I'm sure there's also a lot of new parts as well. So, you know, the Mythic Legions people and the Cabal and just Legions in general, they love to kit bash, and it looks like this is very kit bashable. So this is cool, man. I'm glad that the figure Obscura line is still going strong. Jada Toys finally did show us that Cammy will get her repaint version, and it will be silver. I do wish it was something like black or something like that, but this is accurate to her player 2 and 3 colors, so I think that this makes a lot of sense for them. Sheesh, man, they know what they was doing in this pose. This is the player 2 Cammy, and the pre-orders are live now, and hopefully will be shipping soon, because that's how a lot of this stuff works with Jada Toys. One minute they show it off, next they try to get it in store or in hands as soon as possible, which I'm definitely a fan of. This Cammy looks nice though, nice repaint. And Valaverse teasing us with, you know, their new line, the Black, which is like a military pirate type of line. Pokemon. They revealed this at DFW, and just a tease, this hat looks nice, man, and I like to see some of these because we lose a lot of this detail and stuff when we actually get the figure colored. It's hard to see a lot of the sculpting and the detail, so this looks really nice. I'm excited for this black line, man. I feel like there's gonna be so many possibilities for kit bashing and customizing when it comes to Valaverse with where they're moving in the future. Also, we are getting more and more teases from Valaverse. We already know 2026 is going to be big for Valaverse. With the new black line that's coming, I just think 2026 is gonna be huge. This is cool. I've never seen any type of backpack like this. I love that they're just not staying the same. They are just pushing that innovation button and continuously trying to reinvent the wheel, but also keep what works. Also, we knew this was coming. This is the G.I. Joe classified line, Pythona, and I think this looks awesome. I 100% want to have this in my collection, without a doubt. I mean, even if you're not a fan of the character, she looks like a top tier vampire or a top tier demon type of character. Base body, so great for kit bashing. Look at this cloak. Like, classified does such unique things. I like this a lot. I like this so much. Cannot wait to get this in my collection if I'm lucky enough to, because you know sometimes their releases are not easy to obtain. And shout out to Suka, man. Suka, aka the Toxic Toy Depot, he puts out a lot of great effects and great things that go along and complement classified and Valaverse. And I really wanted to spotlight this, man. As soon as my lady showed it to me, I was like, oh yeah, that has to go up on the page for sure, man. This is awesome, man. Suka's such an awesome guy. Give him a follow on Instagram, but just check out his store, man. He's super reliable, and I have a few of his products already, and they definitely feel good. They feel durable. And just looking at this from here, this looks factory. This looks so cool, man. I would definitely be interested in picking up this set. So check out Toxic Toy Depot over on Instagram. And as you guys can see right here real quick, they have tons of accessories, man. You got the whole tire bouncing up effect right here. This is cool, man. All this stuff is cool, and Suka has been a supporter for so damn long, and look at the type of stuff he's been putting out. This is just awesome. Look at this. Come on, man. That is so damn nice. It got LEDs in it and everything. Go check out Toxic Toy Depot over on Instagram, man. He is definitely doing his thing over there. And Muff Toys also did show off their Guilty Land. So this is not Sin City. This is Guilty Land Kane. And damn, this looks nice, man. I mean, just from a kit bashing perspective, this looks so cool. I don't want to highlight it too much. I know how some people feel about third-party stuff, but I love my third-party stuff. I love that we get options, and I love that it keeps the major companies on their heels. The pre-orders for this are currently available on 5KToys, and the MSRP is $118. The ETA is Q2 or 3 of 2026. So go check this out on 5KToys. Definitely looks like he comes with a lot right here. So we did get more photos. We got more photos today, and I just wanted to show them off, man, because I'm excited about this pre-order, which opens up on the 9th, and I think he looks good, man. Look at all his accessories. And of course, because I did mention it, I'm really not a fan of when they do stuff like this, the exclusive faceplate, man. It's just, then they charge another 20 or 30 bucks, you know, just for the faceplate, but I'm sure that's only depending on where you order it from. But he looks really nice in all of these shots. I cannot wait to get him in my collection. I 100% will, because if we change his head sculpt, we could also get the old man too, which was his former master. So it's just, there's so much potential when you have base bodies like this, especially traditional or modern martial arts base bodies. I think there's just so much space here to do so much. But this guy looks awesome. Just wanted to update it with some photos that just dropped. Also, just talking about Spartan, guys, right? Medy Toys, and my money's on Medy Toys, right? My money is on Medy Toys, but this Fang Models Eternal War Soul series, King Leonidas of Sparta, this does look really, really nice. I believe this guy is up for pre-order on 5K, and I think this is a good alternative to switch it up because you don't want all of the Spartan soldiers looking exactly the same or being the exact same height with the exact same build. So this is an easy way to mix and match with the Medy Toys version. And when I swing over to 5KToys, they did have this picture as well, which shows off the possibility of army building and how cool these types of action figures look when you do army build them. Same for the Medy Toys one. This is a beautiful shot. Now I'm sure the images are just mirrored here, but that would look really nice to have, you know, traditional 2 or 4 army builders, and all of them do create a shield wall. I think that is awesome, man. So many good shots of this action figure. This is up right now. What's not friendly though is that price, man. So this is $82, so army building is going to be pretty pricey, but that's normally how it is, especially with import figures. And a lot of people, they're not even interested in army building. I know it's not everybody's thing. Spartan King Leonidas available for pre-order right now. Also, LPZZ. Yes, if you did not catch my LPZZ review of the Batman, please go check that out. That Batman is amazing, but clearly they're also doing vehicles, and this clearly looks better than the McFarlane to me, but I'm pretty sure this may be at a higher price point. We will see. It seems like they're trying to keep prices relatively low, so I'm very interested to see what the final price of this Batmobile is going to be with these lights and all of these little functions. You guys can see the dashboard right here lights up, lights on the front, lights on the back right here, and a thruster. It just looks amazing. Look at how you could break it down. So this is kind of like a customizer's dream too, because they're offering us a full chassis right here that we can build on top of this. I would be very interested to see what Duarte Studios could do, because he makes things from scratch. He's a professional sculptor and designer. If I could commission him to just design a different top, you know, like that can actually be placed down on this and completely change what this is supposed to be. That my mind is just wandering. I just get excited when I see stuff like this because I love the idea of customization, kit bashing, different possibilities. They even pulled the chairs out, man. Look at this. This is beautiful. This is amazing. I'm sure you could have different gun kits be made for this. You could essentially make your own Batmobile with this kit right here. I really hope that price isn't too crazy. They're just showing off more details here. So as more information gets released, I will keep you guys up to date. But damn, this thing looks really, really cool. And just keep it in line with vehicles. Fans Hobby did show off their newest vehicle that they will have dropping. I missed out on this Skyhawk, not Skyhawk, or whatever they want to call this. I missed out on this, and it really sucks. I was extremely disappointed. I didn't even want an army build. That's a luxury. I would have just been happy with one. This thing looks absolutely beautiful, and I watched reviews online of people that had it. It had lights in it, and it just looked really nice. So it looks like next in the line is what's in the middle. This black individual type of helicopter looks like the newest thing that they are going to be dropping. And overall, it looks cool. And the fact that it actually has a working turbine like that, I think that's awesome. Look at that. Yeah, hopefully the price is relative to what they've released before. I don't know what the price of this thing is going to be, but man. I mean, this is supposed to be, I believe, what, a Fang type of vehicle. This looks absolutely beautiful. This is awesome, man. I'm pretty sure we're not going to get nothing like this from Classified. And even when we do, or if we do, because this is clearly not a HasLab vehicle, I don't think it's actually going to have a working turbine or propeller, whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's actually going to be able to do that. So this is really cool, man. Then once again, another army building vehicle to fill in the ranks of our collections. This is from Fans Hobby. Go over and check them out over on Instagram. Okay, it looks like we are finally safe and done. Let me refresh the page just to make sure. Shout out to my beautiful ladies, man. They are always posting. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much to the Find My Figure ladies. But we're safe. We're done. It's not being updated. I need to end this now before they post something else. I appreciate you guys. Like I always say, I'm just picking and choosing what I want to see, how I like to see it. Head over to the Find My Figure ladies on Instagram. Barcode up on the screen. Just scan that barcode. It'll bring you over to their Instagram page so you can stay up to date with all the action figure news before I get up here and I start rambling about it all. You guys can actually look through it yourselves. And if you made it to the end of this long ass news video, please comment down below that you made it to the end so I can say thank you. Shout out to all of my channel members. Let me know in the comments below what you liked, what you didn't like, what you're excited for. Thank you for tuning in to another weekly episode of
Articulated Ninjas action figure news.
It might be 10 p.m. Do you know where your action figures are? G.I. Joe, classified, Marvel Legends on my mind, Valaverse and Natta time, Mythic Legends I must find, SH Figuarts I can't lie, Revoltech got my pockets dry, said action figures for life, articulated ninja is nausea, you might wanna subscribe, action